Hey Gary, what are you working on today?
Hey, I'm working on this hood. I'm trying to figure out these spots. We blocked this hood down, and I got a trick I want to show everybody today with a pencil. So you can only do this with a pencil. You don't want to put any kind of pen or anything like that in here because it'll hurt the paint, but pencil will not hurt the paint. So when you block the hood, like on a hood or a flat surface, if you take the board and you block these areas, it'll show you the low spots. You can start seeing like the high spots, low spots in the hood already that I've got in here. And so primer will fix this. I mean, if you put some thick primer, it'll fix this. But when let's say we have a dent right here, okay? Let's say we have a dent. Well, what you do is take your pencil. Once you block it, guide code it, you block it, you take your pencil and you mark it like that. And when you mark it, it gives you like a boundary of kind of where you're at. And then you want to take your filler, like this spot here, you can see the pencil mark here very vaguely. And you can see how high it is here and how low is where I've been sanding. And so you can put your filler right on top of it. Just put your filler right on top of over top of the pencil mark. Just like that when you wipe your filler. And it'll fix your hole, right? It'll fix your dent. And you wipe it. And then when you sand it, you should see, prime example right here. You get a rag and wipe this off so you can see it better. But right here where we sanded, you can see your pencil mark. But the dent was fixed. That was a small ping. And so you always want to wipe it bigger than actually the dent is so you can get it smoothed out. But you can see that's fixed and you can see the pencil mark outside that. So it gives you a stopping point. So you can actually stop to that point, and you can see right here where we didn't actually get it because it was still low right here. And I'll actually blend that and then we'll refill it. But that way your filler's not too thick. But as I'm doing these spots right here, there's one. As I sand it, I'm actually getting down to the filler. Getting the filler cut out down to the pencil mark. But you can only do this with a pencil. You cannot do it with a marker, a Sharpie, anything like that. Chemicals in that could cause the paint to lift, so you don't want to do that with all the primers. But good trick, guys. I learned this from an old timer, and it really works, and it really helps you fix the panel. It also helps you find all your spots, and it actually gets you a surface where when you start sanding, you're not sanding the Bondo out. Because when I first started this, I'd put Bondo in, sand it out, Bondo in, sand it out, and I never could get it right. This right here is a good guide to let you know how far to go. To do this kind of professional work, we need good products. So Indasa Products has great products that we use. We buy it exclusively from RevChem Composites. We get Indasa products here, and it is amazing the quality of sandpapers and stuff that they sell to do this kind of work. Just shout out to them, and shout out to RevChem for supplying all our needs. Thank you. A3. Like you can see right here, where I sanded this spot, as I sand it, now you can start seeing the pencil mark come out. And as you start seeing the pencil mark, you can see it coming through the Bondo, and that means this is super slick. So that's actually blended. You can see it's still a little low right here on the edge, and I'll go back and recircle that, and we'll go up again. But this keeps you from putting too much Bondo in, so you're not having Bondo panels on everything. And only on flat surfaces you can use this board like this. I normally hand block everything, like my assistant over there is doing now on that truck. But we hand block them finally after they're done. But this is the actual body work. Once this body work gets completed, then we're good to go. Another example. Another good example. So we sanded this and we see our line perfect, but you can see right there where it's low. So this got brought back down. This is still low. So instead of beating this up, we've already done our metal work, our final metal work, but you can see how low it is. So we'll just put another skim coat in there. We'll block it back again, and then it'll be ready for prime. Once this panel is completely primed, then we can go over our steps and start doing all our steps on this panel.